Hey everybody, Ready Goes Green here, and we're back with another unboxing. This time we have another 2-pack, a Championship Showdown, aka Battle Pack. This time we have Chyna versus Trish Stratus. This is the Championship Showdown Attitude Era Series 5. As you can see, comes with the 2 action figures and 2 plates. These are for the championship belt, but you can also use them as figure stands. I've reviewed a couple of these in the past. This Series 5 is actually pretty cool because it's all flashback. So you have Chyna, you have Trish in this pack, then you have Mankind versus Austin, British Bulldog versus Big Boss Man. Now, I've thought about picking up this one, British Bulldog and Big Boss Man, because this is from the Attitude Era, and I don't have either one of these figures in my collection. They've made a Elite Big Boss Man, but he goes for quite a bit of money now, so I probably wouldn't ever buy him Elite. There is another Big Boss Man coming out soon, but it's like the older version that I didn't really watch growing up, so I'm thinking about picking up that 2-pack. Now the Austin and Mankind are also, they're pretty cool, but probably will pass because they pretty much look like a bunch of other ones that have come out in the past. Now let's take a closer look at the little summary here. August 27th, 2000. At SummerSlam 2000, Chyna teamed with Eddie Guerrero against Val Venus and Trish Stratus with a stipulation that whoever scored the pinfall would be the Intercontinental Champion. The 9th wonder of the world couldn't resist Eddie's Latino heat, but in the end, she pinned Trish and raised her new championship high. Now, the real reason why I picked this up is because it's the Chyna. It's the Chyna that this era was teamed up with Eddie, and Eddie, of course, is probably my favorite wrestler of all time. And this was when she was his mamacita, which was a really entertaining storyline between Eddie and Chyna. I also needed this Trish because I don't have a Trish in my collection. There's a new flashback Elite Trish, which comes with a, in my opinion, pretty terrible head scan. So my plan for this Trish is to swap this head scan onto the new Elite Trish Stratus. As far as Chyna goes, this is to pair with my Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero. So let's go ahead and crack them open and take a closer look. So I don't really buy a lot of, women wrestling action figures. I have one of each of the 4 horsewomen, which would be like Sasha Banks, Becky, Charlotte, and Bailey. I have Asuka in my collection, Kairi Sane, Io Shirai, Stephanie McMahon, as you can see here, but not really a lot of other ones. It probably it takes a lot for me to pick up a women wrestler. There's just not really that many that I'm a huge fan of, and I always have to be considerate of the space, but these 2 legends definitely deserve a spot on the shelf. So here's a closer look at their replica plates, aka their figure stands. This is pretty neat. It's a pretty elaborate design for Trish Stratus. Here's one for Chyna, 9th wonder of the world. On the back you see the WWE logo. These are plastic, but they're kind of neat, I guess. Like if you were going to have a collection of a certain person that happens to have one of these plates, I would definitely recommend picking one up so you can have them displayed nicely with one of these figure stands. Or not, they're just kind of hit or miss, whatever. It's not that important, but it's a nice little accessory. So let's take a look at Trish first. So Trish is, pretty plain figure, pretty limited articulation. I mean, it is a basic. This Trish has come out before as an Elite with his head scan with a different, I think like a variant or a changing hair. Now this is interesting. Like this is the first time, this hair feels different. It's like a rubbery material instead of like plastic, like hard plastic. It's kind of soft, rubbery. I've never noticed this kind of material before on a Elite figure. It's kind of soft, rubbery feel. There's not much to her outfit. There's a small decoration there. Nothing on the back. Black boots. White shorts. Black tank top. Limited articulation at the elbow. Twist at the wrist. Elbow here. Hand, I guess, for slapping. I like this head sculpt of Trish. I think it's pretty dead on. I think it's much better, this version too, than the Elite, which came out many years ago. It's pretty straightforward, basic figure, but like I said, I'm really just wanting this for the head sculpt to switch onto the new flashback Elite Trish, which comes with the cowboy hat, the coat, you know, the TNA, and I do mean Test and Albert version of Trish Stratus. So it has a bend at the knee, twist here, nothing at the ankle, and that's pretty much it. Pretty much it. I mean, there's not much to these basics. They really cut back on a lot, but to get this character, you know, it's fine. It's fine for what it is. So let's put her on her base. Once I get the Elite, I'll definitely display it like with her base, because the base is, you know, it's pretty neat just to have something extra for the display. And she has a foot peg, but let's see if we can get it on there. There we go. So there's Trish on the stand, foot peg. There you go for your display. I do have the women's championship from this era, which I probably will display with Trish, with her full outfit. So now the main reason why I picked this up is for Chyna. Again, like, there's not much to these figures, right? There's some decoration on the chest, on the trunks here. There's the elbow pads, you know, there's the boots, and that's pretty much it. It's pretty, I mean, I know it's a basic, but it's pretty basic. I mean, I really thought that they would do a different head sculpt for Chyna for the Mamacita version of the character, but it's the same head sculpt that they've used for the WrestleMania purple gear Chyna, which is, I don't know, it's kind of disappointing. But since technically this is the Mamacita version of Chyna, I had to pick it up and pair it with Eddie Guerrero, just because it was one of the storylines I remember the most growing up. But I do feel like she kind of had a different look. Her hair was a little bit more different, like it didn't have all these curls and it was longer, didn't wear a headband kind of thing. So there's not, like I said, there's not much to this. It bends at the elbow, twists at the calf, no articulation at the ankles, twist at the waist, the head. The hair is kind of rubbery like the Trish, but more stiff. You can bend the elbows. Kind of the elbow pad makes it really difficult, so can't do much with it. So I don't know. I mean, look, now that I've opened them up, they're pretty plain. I don't know why these were chosen to be part of this line. I mean, I guess it's cool to have more, you know, female flashback superstars. They don't really do that many, but there's not really much to this. There's not much detail or anything. I was trying to see if there's like that white line there. I don't think that's on purpose. I think that was supposed to be like, I don't know. You can't even see it. So at the end of the day, these are pretty plain, pretty basic. Really, these are just kind of pieces or accessories to other figures. Like this is to pair with my Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero, Trish, the head sculpt I needed for the new Elite Trish Stratus, whose head sculpt is terrible and unrecognizable as Trish Stratus. But I guess I could, you know, I have use for both of these figures. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments below. As far as like the different battle pack or championship showdowns that I've opened in the past, I mean, this is pretty nostalgic for me for the event. I definitely remember this, you know, when they had the title for his title. Whoever got the pinfall would be the IC champ. But I don't know, man. These basics are pretty plain. If Chyna had a different head sculpt that represented more like the Mamacita era of Chyna when she was paired with Eddie, I think this would be a definite win. But for what it is, it's decent enough, I guess. Like I said, I'm going to pair her with Eddie, and this one's pretty much going to be used for parts to make the new Trish Stratus Elite. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, subscribe. Do you like these figures? Do you like this championship showdown? Which one's been your favorite so far? Of the ones that I've bought, I think the best one I've bought so far has got to be, I'm gonna say the Seth Rollins, man. The Seth Rollins Drew McIntyre. Seth came with a new head sculpt, new jacket sculpt, for a look that he had for quite a while as the Monday Night Messiah. But I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments below which has been your favorite of the championship series. I'm not sure how much longer they're going to go with these. I'm expecting to see something be announced pretty soon for the battle packs. They always change them up pretty much every year or two. You know, they change it up, and Ringside Fest is just right around the corner, so maybe we'll hear some news then. But let me know in the comments below. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, like this video, share it, and follow me at red equals green, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks.